people.
So Memphis.
Yes, sir.
Podcast.
Glad to be back with y'all video too. There's a few technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We back.
We back. Back. Not for the first time, but like the first time.
yeah. Back like never before.
Yeah,
definitely, man. So
Sure.
Memphis, move on the move, definitely coming into the holiday season.
Yeah.
Holiday season. So, I was thinking about, we was talking about discipline the other day, right?
Yeah.
But then I just thought about, a lot of people, they start like their New Year's resolution in January, like diet, and being disciplined, eating.
Yeah.
But you think about it, it's like a reverse because you coming out of two of the heaviest eating months of the year.
It's hard.
Yeah.
That's always like it's like trying to do something cold turkey.
Right. Yeah. You come out all that good food.
Just say I'm just gonna quit doing it, and I'm gonna that's a
Yeah.
big boy transition.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So I think it's probably should really start it before the New Year.
Yeah. You might need to go into these two good eating holidays. You might need to go into moderation.
Right. Instead of 3 plays, get 2.
Yeah, exactly.
You go back for seconds.
Nah, you got to go for seconds.
For thirds, though.
But thirds, you gotta, you don't sleep them other 2 off.
Right.
Sleep them off to the next day. Don't sleep them off to the end of the day.
Yeah. So I got a question for you then. So we talk about that.
Okay.
During the holidays, right? Thanksgiving, Christmas, is dessert acceptable for breakfast?
For me, it is.
Okay.
They got to. They got good dessert.
Next day.
Next day, I'm telling you, man. My mom make lemon pie.
Yeah.
So fine.
You want to throw down too?
Yeah, man, she make a lemon pie so good, man. And she usually always make me one when she make them. And
so is it like, is it a meringue pie?
it's not the, I'm not sure how she do it. It's not the meringue, but it's got the graham cracker crust.
Okay.
But like her whipping is different. It's almost, I don't know. It's like the strawberry, how she do the strawberry cake. Hers is different than anybody I ever taste.
Right.
Like she used something, I don't know.
She do it.
Yeah.
So you got the lemon. So
And it's nothing on top of the lemon though.
Oh, really?
It's just lemon. It's fine.
So there's lemon. So what's the consistency like? Is it more like a
It's almost like a whipped.
with lemon type thing?
It's almost a whip, but it's not quite. It's still a lemon.
A little bit firmer than a whip.
Yeah.
Okay. But still got that lemon flavor.
Yeah, definitely got a nice lemon bite to it.
Really?
Yeah.
She got the owe me one.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her make you 2 this time.
Okay.
I got you.
Right, I need that. Yes, sir. I need that.
Yeah. Go get one for the Foster household.
Yes, sir.
You know, it ain't just him in the household. We know it get ate up. I'm
Right.
telling you. Yeah.
Right.
Like Chips Ahoy, they say bet you buy the chip. Once you get one, that's it. One slice gonna do it.
Like the lady, you can't just eat one.
Just can't eat one. I'm telling you. Yeah. Dessert is acceptable.
Right.
It is.
Right. That's true. So yeah, I mean, we got people who, I'm thinking again. So like discipline and dreams, and then we coming up on Christmas, right? I wonder how many people or adults. I'm posing the question, y'all. I want y'all to be honest with yourself. How many people actually, we get Christmas lists, Christmas. How many of you actually asking something for Christmas that's going to help you fulfill your dreams?
Ooh. Yeah.
No,
It's not about want.
right. Not about just like a present or something. Hey, I need a LLC, or
Man.
you know what I'm saying, or help me open a bank account.
That's
Can you put
awesome gifts right about
Is that what I'm
now. Wait, my
It
mind
just
right
came
now.
to me, man. I just thought about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause we ask for different stuff, and let's just say you get a $300 pair of shoes. You can put $100 in Tennessee toward the corporation.
Yeah.
$200 in bank account, be the bank account.
There you go. You on your way?
You on your way, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something to think about.
That's definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
That's major right there.
But
I never thought about that.
I guess that takes like maturity and discipline. So, what would you think would be? Is there a difference in maturity and discipline, or you think they work together? What do you think?
Yeah, in my opinion, I think they go together because as you mature, I think you become more disciplined. I think I think you become more disciplined as you mature.
Yeah.
Some people are pretty disciplined people though. Some people at a younger age.
That's true.
Some people are pretty disciplined, but personal experience, I think it comes with the maturity level. You become more disciplined.
So as you live life, then
you become more
disciplined, mature.
Yeah.
But they both choices, right?
Definitely a choice.
Definitely a choice, right?
I definitely think it's a choice.
Okay.
I think you choose to be disciplined or not.
Wow.
I think you choose to be disciplined because even as you mature, you still got that choice, the other choice.
Wow.
You still got it. Do I want to be,
Yeah.
Because that's how that discipline then goes. If you set that goal, are you gonna be disciplined to reach that goal? So you choose.
Yeah.
Do I really want that goal? If I want it, then I'm gonna choose to be disciplined to get to it.
Right.
They go hand in hand. That discipline and goals is definitely hand in hand. I just think in any aspect of life.
Right.
I really do. I think in any aspect
of life. So
yeah.
Let me talk about this the other day. So from a young person's perspective, or even just, an older person, that's that person is looking to fulfill or have a goal or a dream to come to pass. Like, what kind of advice would you give them as far as discipline? Like, since it's optional, for the most part.
I would just, it comes with value and prioritizing. Those two things tie in with it. I think if you value something, then you gotta prioritize that what you value.
Right.
And you can't let nothing else come into it. Like, you got to be, and that's when the discipline come in. Like, nah, man, that's what I want.
Right.
This what I'm trying to accomplish, and
I'm
finna put that. I'm finna stick to this plan to get to that goal. I think those go. You have to prioritize, and you'll accomplish that goal. You prioritize.
Right.
That's where I see that.
Yeah. Because if it's really important to you, then you go overcome those excuses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be important to you. You got to have some value to you.
Right.
It's got to have some value, and that's where when the kids come in on a youth aspect, I would say, that's the parent responsibility to teach them things to value. Because we all come in, we don't know.
Right, that's true. That's true. Right.
But what your parents value, you gonna value too.
Ooh,
I don't care if it's just we humans.
Yeah.
We're a product of our environment.
Right.
So whatever your parents value, I'm willing to. I don't gamble, but I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet.
Shake it.
I got 90 to 95%. Hey, if working with them odds, hey, I'll get back on the dice. Working with the odds, back on the dice. Hey, even if I'm side betting, I'm back on. If I know 95%, you know what I'm saying? 95%. I think that they you value what your parents value, man.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? And you grow into your own as you go off.
That's
you
true.
go home. Like I know I came into my own as I left home, and I came into my own in a lot of areas. Like my values changed.
Right.
I started prioritizing things.
Right.
And I created their own culture, life, and my kids. I think what I value, they tend to value it. They look at it as being important. They got it up on the chart.
Yeah.
As they get out into the world. But because if you think about it, you take a kid who, you come from an environment where, just spending money.
Right.
Just because I want this, I want that.
Right.
You know, you want to be fresh. You gonna buy the latest this, the latest that.
Right.
If that's what they value, the kid gonna value.
That's what they do.
Yeah, and I think that leads into a lot of kids making bad choices because they so used to that.
Yeah.
And now, mom or whoever not providing it for them no more, they gotta find a way to get it.
Yeah.
Because it seemed important to them to have
Right.
it. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
seemed important to them, yeah.
That's true, because I was thinking earlier because that's right in line with what I was saying, because there's always a standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whether it's your parents or whether it's the environment, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I want to say this: if it's parents, you got to do what you got to do, even though if you got a standard
Mm-hmm.
and you know that environment don't meet your standard,
Yeah.
you got to get your kids out of that environment.
Man, what?
Right. Yeah, you gotta get. We talked. What was that today? Yesterday we talked about
man.
how you sacrifice your mom, man.
My mom made a big sacrifice, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize at the time,
Right.
you know, but, you know, moving to Raleigh,
Right.
you know, when Raleigh was not what it is today.
Right.
you know,
Right.
It, we moved to suburb, it was still kind of rural. So
Yeah.
I still experienced some of the hardship that kids in the hood experience.
Right.
You know, but because she made that sacrifice, we went to good. It was considered good public school at the time.
Right.
You know, and good neighborhood. You can go out and play. I can say when we moved to Raleigh, I don't think I ever heard a gunshot when we first moved out here.
Wow.
Yeah, I never heard a gunshot.
Yeah.
You know, none of that. So, she sacrificed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we had some hard times, man. You know, I don't use it as a bragging principle.
Right.
You know, I don't use it as that. I don't. But I tell kids, you know, I experienced some things. You know, tough nights.
You can have your own mixtape, huh?
Man, food, lights, stuff that everybody who glorify the hood always talk about. Thing, you know, lights being off and
This and that.
not having it. You know, I experienced that stuff.
Right.
I ain't ashamed of it, but I don't brag about it either. But it molded me into, and later on, like I said, I understood that my mom made a sacrifice for us to be in a different environment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that we want it for us to be set up in a different. You know?
At least have a better chance.
Yeah, have a better chance.
That's-
She truly wanted us to be better than her. You know, and I got that from her that. You know, the selflessness as a parent. You know, I label it. I always say, I've been saying it even since I started working in the school system. But man, we got some selfish parents.
Yeah.
So I say it's selfish for you to think about what you want to do and your goals.
Yeah.
But you got another life you've created. And
Right.
set them up.
Yeah.
It's about the next generation.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we all get caught up in trying to build our life and we want things.
Yeah.
But you can do that and you can do both.
Yeah.
You can do both.
Yeah, we did that. That's a great point. I mean, we made a sacrifice. And so, I mean, you can have opportunity. You may not have opportunity to move.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But that environment change may come from putting your kid in a better school.
Yeah.
Or it may come from putting them in a sports program or an engineering program.
It's in the house, man.
You got to do something to offset
It's the
where you're at, to
environment.
give them a better opportunity to achieve and to succeed. And so that's what we did. We first put our kids in private school and put two of them there. We forfeited, me getting a car and paying a car note, and they was paying that on the private school.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted a new car.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Without a doubt, who wouldn't?
I definitely, especially it's because a lot of pressure in the private school to ride clean.
Hey, man.
Everybody pulling up, down.
Man, I experienced it when my daughter went to private school,
Right.
you know, and we was sitting out there, me and my cousin who trained her in basketball, we was sitting out one morning,
Yeah.
and he had worked out that morning, so we sat out in the parking lot and talked for a while,
Right.
and our conversation just changed. We were just watching all the cars coming through,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
car show.
yeah, man, Benz,
Yeah.
Porsche,
Well,
Tahoe,
Lexus.
Lexus,
Fancy
just
trucks.
nothing
Real
smoking, nothing tapping, nothing loud.
You ain't gotta put it in neutral.
Nothing.
So make sure it don't cut off.
Hey, I'm telling you, you ain't gotta slam the door.
Driving automatic with 2 feet.
Yeah, you
They don't know nothing about that.
man, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
man, I was watching it and we was like, man, look at everybody dropping their kid out of their cars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you know, certain things, and I know that certain things make it seem like you belong.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes sometimes you accomplish things in the environment that you in to show that you belong.
That's true.
You know,
you have to.
you know
Sometimes you have to.
But at the same time, you want to make sure that you can maintain or afford those things.
Yeah,
Just, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to, because then you might be out of that environment.
Out of a whole lot.
Hell yeah, trying to, you know, as they say, keep up with the Joneses, and they say,
Joneses,
man, most definitely.
Joneses and Smiths.
Yeah, man, sacrifices, man. You know, then it goes, stay in discipline.
Yeah.
Stay in discipline. You want that, you want those
Right.
things, if it's things or whatever goals you have, you gotta stay disciplined. You gotta stick to the plan.
But that's a good point, because a lot of times people, I don't know, we can see, especially in this environment, I mean, this culture we're in with the social media, television, you know, the glamour life.
Mm-hmm.
You can see these, you know, tangible things that people have, but you don't understand that sacrifice and discipline is not a one-time event.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it ain't just no one day or 1 week.
The lifestyle, man.
No.
You gotta continue to sacrifice.
Yeah, you got to change.
Continue to stay disciplined.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's a thing, once you get there, it's a thing called maintain.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
You gotta maintain it too.
Right.
Yeah. You know, we love nice cars, and you know, hey, there's a service charge come with them cars.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a certain mileage you go out to service that car.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Yeah. You can't get your brake done at a certain place.
Nah.
1999.
You can't be going to the AutoZone talking about, yeah, I got a 2020 Lexus. You know, I think y'all got brakes.
Chime my oil in the back.
Yeah, right.
In the back of AutoZone.
Yeah, man, them folks look at you like,
you for a good car.
2020 Lexus, why you coming up in here?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you can't go up in them. Yeah, you got to be ready for that.
Right. So that's good. Because now you gotta have the discipline to obtain the thing or the dreams you want.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta have the discipline to maintain that lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
And it's not really about maintaining the lifestyle. It's about my wife got saying, she said work hard, play harder.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that.
Work hard, play harder.
For sure. I definitely like that.
So when you work hard, you should be able to enjoy the fruits of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know that's and I was talking about youngest son the other day. I was telling him, I said that's why they call it the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I said the whole week is not the weekend, son.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I said
look,
grind.
yeah, I said the week is for working.
It is.
So you can enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, it's the end of the week.
Right.
Maybe, you know, as they say, let my hair down.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, for sure. You got to grind it out.
Right.
For sure, man. You know, I tell the kids, I actually recently got back into coaching.
Okay.
You know, man. I've been away from it. Just support my daughter, and I got out of it because she wanted to play, and I wanted to be a support for her. So I got back in it. She went out to college, and you know, that's something I tell the kids, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to put in to get out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put in to get out.
That's
what you put in, what you get out.
Right.
You know, you can't put $20 in the bank, start a bank account with $50.
Yeah.
Well, you start with 50, then you're gonna go back next week. I need to get 200. No, you ain't put 200 in.
You put 200 in.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. You know,
that's good.
I really learned, honestly, man, the discipline of a sport taught me how to have discipline in life.
Wow. Okay.
It taught me.
Expand on that a little bit.
Well, you know, that's how Well, first of all, this like my my lab organization. That's the basis of that.
Right. Life around basketball.
That's the basis of
Right.
it. Is
Shout
that,
out to that.
yeah, lab, man. It's life around basketball. That's the basis of it. Of what it's about, man. Like learning how I learned from a sport that you can take the rules. It's basketball. You take the rules of basketball.
Okay.
You know, if you do something, there's violations or penalties in basketball.
That's good.
So there's violations and penalties in life.
Wow.
It's about the same thing. It's the same thing, you know.
You want to take off enough that.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's simple, man, and I've used it all the time. You know, you think about it. If you if you have a violation in basketball, it's the other team ball, so you lose out on that opportunity.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, opportunity to score.
Wow.
But because you had a violation, it's somebody else's opportunity now.
Then you gotta wait your turn.
Now you gotta wait your turn. But it
But
also ain't necessarily mean you're gonna get a turn.
wow, that's true.
You know, in the sport, you don't get a turn. So now you got to go and grind to get another opportunity. You ain't getting that opportunity back. That one gone. So now you got to create another opportunity. So you got to go and play defense and make it hard for them, or create another opportunity for you to get on offense.
Okay.
So it's
violation.
Yeah, it's violation.
Great penalty. What else? Tell us some more about that life around that.
Yeah, I mean, out of bounds.
Okay.
If you step out of bounds,
Right.
it's the other team ball. It's just like simple laws we have in the street.
Yeah.
You got to stop at red light, stop at stop sign.
Right.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You got to stay within those rules and boundaries to be able to operate.
Yeah.
You can't operate out of bounds.
Yeah, that's good.
You don't operate in bounds, so you got to stay within the rules. There's consequences.
Yeah.
You know, you lose out.
Yeah.
You lose.
Yeah.
You know, it all works, man. It's just so many things.
So like out of bounds, like relationships.
Yeah.
Like, or let's say work.
The work ethic.
If you late for work, it's out of bounds.
Yeah, you late for practice. Hey.
You can't. Yeah.
Yeah, you late for practice. You probably not gonna play as much as you wanted to play.
Yeah.
You know? So now if you was a starter, you're not gonna start the game probably.
Right.
Because you didn't come to practice, or you were late coming to practice.
Right.
So it's a consequence rather.
Right.
For you not staying within the rules of our own rules that we set for the team too. So we got rules for the team.
Right.
So you gotta follow those rules.
Rules for the team and rules of the game.
It's like that.
Yeah.
We got rules for our own house,
Right.
but it's rules for outside the house too.
So
They got laws for outside the house, but we got rules in our house. So we got rules on our
you on
team.
team with whether it's marriage, business, family.
We gotta have
in order for us to win.
We gotta stick to the rules.
That's good.
We gotta stick to the rules. We gonna win, and we stick to the rules.
Yeah.
We gonna win. I wouldn't say necessarily win. The words I like to use is success.
Okay.
We're gonna have some success.
That's good.
Because we may not win the game.
Yeah.
In basketball, you may not win the game. But if you walk away from that game knowing I gave everything I could, you feel good about it.
Right.
You know. So when the next game comes, you have another opportunity to win that game.
Right.
But something that I always tell the kids, I tell them every time, is that just try to do the right thing. If you try to do the right thing all the time, good things will happen.
Yeah.
Whatever you set out to happen, it may not happen.
Right.
But some good things gonna happen along the way because you kept trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
So we got this game plan to beat this team. We got this game plan. If you trying to do what we instructed you to do as coaches to do, then we're gonna have success. We probably gonna win.
Right.
We probably gonna win.
Right.
But if you try to do your own thing or deviate from the plan, or deviate from what we set for, you know, the same thing with a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, when you got two people in a relationship, hey, we going this way.
Yeah.
But when one person deviate from the plan, it cause problems.
That's it.
Yeah. Now we ain't gonna win.
Yeah.
We ain't having no success right now.
Right.
You know, it's apologies and I'm sorry. And, you know, it's all type of stuff you got to deal with now.
That's right.
Yeah, man. So, you know, I learned to live the life I use basketball to help me, you know, with having discipline. Just all those things, it helped me. It helped me so much, you know, and I share that with the kids, you know, because I don't really know all their situations as far as outside, what they living situations. I don't know them, so I try to just share that with them. You know, you may not have that male figure or father figure to give you, but if you follow these rules and you stay disciplined in these, it's gonna mold you into who you're gonna be. You know, over time, it's gonna mold you into who you're gonna be. So you'll pay more attention. You know, like in basketball, the purpose of them to press you is to speed you up. They want to speed you up so you can mess up turnovers. But if you got patience, you can overcome the obstacle of the press. So you got patience. You keep the patience. Same thing in life. We got to learn to have patience. We want the overnight success. No, have patience.
Have patience. Wait for your opportunity.
Wait for your opportunity.
They
gonna get your opportunity. Gonna come. They gonna give it to you. I was telling the kids the other night, man. Hey, look, man, be patient. You play defense, be patient. Just stay in front of your man, be patient. He gonna get tired of you being in front of him. He probably gonna cough the ball up and give it to you eventually. But if you in there trying to reach and steal, you're probably gonna get called for a foul.
Violation.
Violation.
That's
it. It works, man. It works. It's easy. It's easy, brother. You know, it's easy I try to help in some way, some form. It helped me, and I figure I ain't the only one. I know I ain't the only one to help.
No.
I ain't the only one.
Sports save a lot of people life. Definitely, man. A lot of people, and get them opportunities, not just to necessarily go to like the upper echelon, the WNBA, NBA, NFL, but give them opportunities they would never had, like go to college. You know, meet new people. You know, create new friendships, lifelong friendships.
Lifelong friendships.
You know what I'm saying?
I have several of those guys I met in college. Like, you know, they live in different cities. You know, if I'm in their city, I can call them up. Hey, I'm in town, man. You know, they might come out and see me for a minute, or I may meet up with them, or whatever the case may be. You know, if something going on in their city, and I need connections to it, they gonna try. If something going on in the city of Memphis, and they need connections, I'm gonna try. So it works. It can turn into business, into money, into just anything. You know, just meeting people and networking. You never know. You just never know, man. It can lead to a lot of opportunities. You know. I got a buddy. He traveled the world just playing basketball. I mean, in all these different countries, and people still, for 20 years, this man traveled. I don't tell how many countries he lived in.
All the places you want to go.
Just all the places you want to. You living in a condo on the beach. He did that just playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. You wake up, you walk out on your balcony and see the beach with the sun rising. Come on, man. That's on the postcard. You know,
postcard living.
But you know, his like I say, his gift created opportunities for him. But he was disciplined.
What did he do?
I know him personally, so I know he was disciplined. He put in that work. You know, he made sacrifices. You know, you gotta make sacrifices. You gotta put in discipline. And his ultimate goal was to play professional ball, and it happened because he was disciplined. He was disciplined. Yeah, you gotta be disciplined. You know, and whatever success you want, you know, and you got to learn how to define success.
That's true.
You know,
that's true.
Because a lot of kids think success, if they play basketball, they don't make it. I'm not a pro player. That's not
NBA player.
It's not success.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I guess that's where your dream come in at the beginning too. You know, dreams are tailor made. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, what happens is we'll look at other people's dreams and try to take those dreams on and try to sell it to our life. That's not necessarily the life that's meant for us to live. You know what I'm saying?
And vice versa, you put other people's limits on you too.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, because they couldn't do what I can't do.
Right. Right.
So that's not so.
Yeah. That's what mindset comes in.
Major.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, have a strong mindset.
That mind, you know, we talked about that before. That mind's it's powerful.
It's powerful, yeah.
It's powerful, brother.
And I tell people all the time about it, like, when Kobe Bryant, you know, people like, well, he modeled his game after Mike, he imitated Mike. I said, everybody tried to imitate Mike.
Everybody can do
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't work for everybody.
The whole commercial.
It worked for him.
He liked Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It didn't work.
The whole campaign. But it was his mindset that allowed him to achieve this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He didn't put no limits on himself.
Exactly. He didn't put his limits on himself. Yeah. And he worked at work ethic. Yeah. Everybody, you know, y'all was talking about that. You can see it anywhere. Yeah. Kobe outworked everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've listened to several documentaries, read, you know, I got his book.
Yeah.
And I've read and like I said, I've heard some, you know, there's so much about how, you know, his work ethic, man. You know, everybody, you know, they going into a new city. Everybody, you know, you're in a new city, you're traveling, you know, you're gonna go have some fun. Kobe was going to the gym.
Yeah.
So while he having fun, he putting up shots, getting ready for the bar.
Yeah.
You know, everybody ain't willing to do that, man.
Discipline.
Nah, man, discipline, man. You got to be disciplined, but because what he wanted,
that's true.
He sacrificed.
He did.
He sacrificed for what he wanted. We got to sacrifice for what we want, man. You know, that word discipline, it means so much.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to remember, man. I actually use that word like with I use the word of the day with the kids with the basketball team.
Okay.
Every week I have word of the day, and this one was actually 1 hour words. I'm trying to remember, man. I can't even think of it right now. Wow, I can't think of what we had for discipline. Because our first word was achieve, and then discipline was the second word.
Okay.
C major.